Final score today from Castle Coliseum, 93-39. Virginia Tech finishes off the non-conference slate 13-0 and sets a program record with 16 three-pointers in a game. Coach, your thoughts?
We got exactly out of it what we wanted to. You know, we came out, we were a little bit, hadn't played in a while, obviously with the Christmas break, and kids came out and, you know, were sharing the basketball early, got us off to a good start. We just played that way. I was very proud of the kids and what they did, how they did it. Played well, shared the basketball. I think we had 20 assists, which was a good thing. So just very happy with the kids, their performance as we head into ACC play, and you know, now it's time for big girl basketball.
Yeah, you guys are going to take a lot of three-pointers. You guys are going to make a lot of three-pointers. That's the way that you play offense. But anything special about today and the way that they were able to find their three-pointers? I think I've got a hunch. Yeah,
well, I mean, I just think that they stepped up. They were very confident and looking for their shot. Even the ones who didn't shoot the ball well early, they still came back in the second half and shot the ball. Kendall and I think Taylor didn't make one in the first half, but they didn't hang their head, and we just kept telling them to shoot it and shoot it, and when they get it up and look, and then they really stepped up in the second half and really helped us bust it open even more. But I thought Asia Shepard did a really good job getting us going early. Dara Mabry got us going early. Trinity Baptiste, you know, we prodded her to shoot the basketball because she's definitely a three-point capable shooter. And so when she shoots it well like that, you know, Reagan has the capability of shooting a three. We all have that capability. We're a tough team to guard.
There's a lot of different people I could single out, ask specific questions about, but I'm curious about Asia Shepard. You mentioned the 20 assists. She had a couple of really nice looks to find McGarity. Do you see her vision of the court growing?
Oh my gosh, I'm very proud of her. You know, she's typical freshman year, up and down. We had to thrust her into the starting lineup and play. Probably wasn't ready like a lot of kids haven't been, but we've been so low in numbers that we've had to play them. And you know, even now, you know, she's a starter. I think we have 7 starters. You know, Trinity Baptiste is a starter as well, and she just understands what she needs to do, and she's just trying to get better. And she's so receptive to coaching right now, and it's going to bode well for her in the future. You know, and it's normally what has to happen is that you have to really sit, learn, and figure things out. And then by your end of your sophomore year, going into your junior year, you're getting a more prominent role. And her role is expanding more. She's confident in what she's doing, and so which makes us confident in what she's doing. And it's just a maturation process she has to go through, and she's coming through it very well. And I can't be more proud of a kid for her. And I'm just really tickled when she has success because I know how hard she's working, and it's not just the physical aspect of it, it's the mental aspect of it. So her development is really going to pay dividends for us, and I'm very happy for her.
13 points, 4 rebounds, a couple of assists today for Asia Shepard. I can't walk away and not ask more specifically about Baptiste. I know this is a game Tech should dominate physically, but Tech also in the post, whether McGarity or specifically Baptiste, you could see some aggression coming through, and they decided to dominate at times.
Trinity is, you've heard the expression, you don't know your own strength. She doesn't. She doesn't know how good she can be. And you look at it, she's only a sophomore. You know, she's only a sophomore, so we've got her for 2 more after this one. And, you know, just instilling the ability for her to step up and play and do some of the things that she was never allowed to do. You know, she played in a system before she got here that, you know, she was pretty much a role player. And we saw some things in her, especially when we got her here, that, you know, she was going to be able to do. And she's been great at it. And, you know, she's a sponge. She wants to learn as much as she can. You know, we do individuals with her, and, you know, the great thing about doing an individual with her is that, you know, Coach Brown always says application is the key to life. And when you go out there and you teach it to her, she comes out here and she works on those aspects in the game, and you get to see it. And as a coach, it just warms your heart because, number one, you know your time is well spent, and number two, you see them getting better. And she's done a tremendous job in doing that, and I think that she's only going to get better and better and better.
All right, last question for you. You mentioned it's time for that next step of the season and the matchup. It's hard to start things off. It is that physical matchup Tech will need to bring against the Hurricanes down in South Florida. Just your initial gut reaction. You and I talked about this matchup earlier today, Tech and Miami coming up on Thursday.
It's going to be a challenge. We understand that, a challenge of tremendous magnitude because they're going to present so many obstacles for us. They're probably the biggest team that we've faced all year. Not only do they have one twin tower, they have two, and they play them together. And they're both talented, athletic, tall, and then they surround them with some athletes, they surround them with some shooters, and they surround them with probably one of the smartest point guards in the league. And that's a pretty good combination if you're Miami. But we understand that it's going to be very tough. But we also understand, too, Andrew, that it's a marathon. You know, the ACC schedule is a marathon, and it's not a sprint. You know, so we're going to come out. You're probably going to, have some games where you win that you probably people don't expect you to win, and you're probably going to, drop some that people expect you to win. So it's just the way that this league is constructed, that it's tough. Every night's going to be tough. We understand that. So we look at the whole schedule. We know on the front end of it, it's going to be extremely tough. We understand that, but we also know that it's going to be a marathon, and we're looking forward to the challenges that lay ahead.
Coach, thanks for your time.
Happy New Year to you.
Final score 93-39. Virginia Tech finishes the non-conference slate a perfect 13-0.